Guys, one of the big controversies now going around the news circles is a group of New Jersey legislators went down to Cuba, and they did it, as they said, in an unofficial capacity. Well, this trip to Cuba has raised the ire of politicians both locally and nationally, with Senator Bob Menendez weighing in. And we're joined today by Ileana Schirmer. You are the president of the council in Hamilton.
Correct.
And Mayor Carlos Rendo from Woodcliff Lake. What do you think these legislators were up to?
The way I learned about it was from a Cuban newspaper reporting how New Jersey legislators were in Havana meeting with the Cuban National Assembly and the Minister of Foreign Affairs. I called Ileana saying, did you know about this authorized trip? We didn't know about this authorized trip. And I called the Assembly Speaker.
What did he say?
Well, the Assembly Speaker was, I didn't authorize a trip. I knew they were going, but we weren't authorized by the Assembly.
But now this is personal.
Very
This is
personal.
very
I mean,
personal.
you're both from
Very
Cuba.
personal.
Very personal.
And Carlos, you and I were talking earlier. You came here in the 60s as a kid.
I was 2 years old when I left Cuba. I don't remember much, but I do remember this. We were leaving and walking toward the airplane with just the clothes we had on our back. I had a stuffed monkey with me. And I remember the military militia ripping the monkey out of my arms, ripping it open to see if we were putting money in there or jewelry to take out of the country. That stuck with me for life.
Ileana, what about you?
I left in 1970. I do remember the plane ride. I remember exactly where I sat. My mom was pregnant with my younger brother, and my older brother and my dad were there. We flew to the Freedom Towers in Miami. We spent 3 days there getting our documentations, getting our shots, getting clothing.
So I asked Reed Gusiora, I talked to him on the radio this morning, and we're catching up with him today. He said that there's a medical development in Cuba that because of the embargo, we don't have access to.
The fact that now is being spun as we went there for business expansion, maybe future trade, who knows? Well, you know what we need to know? We need to know exactly why you went there.
I think that the fact that they came with a lobbyist is highly interesting, and we should hopefully, if they disclose as they are supposed to, we will find out who paid for this, and that's going to be a big clue to why they were really down there, because a lot of people
So
are
you
just
should look
waiting for
into
Cuba to be opened up to American business expansion, and they might be trying to get first dibs on that.
You hit it right on the head. They went down there to do business with the communist government of Cuba. That was their intent. And there's no doubt about that.